Hello guys, today topic is what is osteoprotegrin and what is rank ligand or rank L, and what is the ratio of osteoprotegrin to rank ligand, and what is the importance of that ratio, right? Before going into the depth of this topic, I want you guys to know about that bones have two types of cells. One are osteoclasts that are responsible for the resorption of bone, and one are the osteoblasts which are responsible for the bone formation. Basic knowledge, but you should know that. Okay, now to understand this topic we need to know that how osteoclast become active or osteoclast activation is happening. So osteoclast differentiation need two factors. So what are those two factors? Number one is monocyte colony stimulating factor, which causes differentiation of the hematopoietic stem cells into the osteoclast precursor. And then the second factor, it requires the rank ligand. So what is rank ligand? It is receptor activator nuclear kappa B. So this receptor activator nuclear kappa B ligand, right? Okay, now I want you guys to know where is rank ligand is present and where is the receptor for the rank ligand. So over here I draw a picture for you guys in which you can see over here, and this is your osteoclast, and this black one is your rank receptor. Rank receptor, as I told you, what is rank? It is receptor activated nuclear kappa B, and this one is your rank ligand, right? And rank ligand is present on your osteoblast. So on the surface of the osteoclast you have rank receptor, while on the surface of the osteoblast you have rank ligand, right, which are both combined together. Okay, so what is happening? So osteoclast differentiation, it is occurring when monocyte colony stimulating factor causes differentiation of this hematopoietic stem cells into the osteoclast precursor. So osteoclast precursor, they have the rank receptor on their surface, as I dropped in the previous picture over here, this one. So rank receptor is present on the surface of the osteoclast precursor, right? So what is happening, as I told you before, that rank ligand, it is present, this one is the rank ligand, it is present on the osteoblast and also on the stromal cell. They also produce rank ligand. So osteoblasts have rank ligand on the surface and osteoclasts have rank receptor. So when rank ligand bind with the rank receptor over here, this binding or fusion, it causes activation and survivor signals for this osteoclast precursor. So what would be happen? Osteoclast. So when this fusion is happening, this causes sending of a signal which is called like nuclear factor kappa B activation signals. It go to the nucleus, lead to the activation and the survivor of this osteoclast, and this osteoclast become multinucleated osteoclast and causes a reabsorption of the bone. Over here I'm just making a bone. So this osteoclast eat your bone, right? Forget about the ratio over here, just to remember that fusion and survival of osteoclast precursor, it causes increased osteoclast formation and its activity, that is bone resorption, right? So now what is osteoprotegrin? So osteoprotegrin, it is basically produced by the osteoblast and also the stromal cell, right? Osteoprotegrin produced by osteoblast and stromal cells, and also the estrogen, it is responsible for the production of osteoprotegrin. Osteoprotegrin is basically acting like a decay receptor, right? What it do? So osteoprotegrin over here, you can see this, the green one, it comes and bind with this ligand. So this purple one is the ligand. Over here it bind with this one. So what is happening now? This ligand cannot bind with the rank receptor on the osteoclast. This is the same thing, don't be confused. Now they're showing one part is over here when the fusion is happening. Now they get over here when fusion is not happening. Why fusion is not happening? Because over here decoy factor is coming, which is your osteoprotegrin. It binds with the rank ligand and it won't let the receptor to bind with it. So what would be happen? There will be no fusion, there will be no activation, there will be no survival of this osteoclast. So what will be happen? Decrease osteoclast formation and survival, that lead to the bone formation, right? That lead to your bone formation. Now what they are saying over here about the ratio, that when you have increased amount of osteoprotegrin, so this is your osteoprotegrin, let's say there are 3 or 4 osteoprotegrin and you have how many ligand, let's say I'm just giving you a idea, so let's say you have a 3 ligand which are present on the osteoclast. Numerical way I am telling you, so this is your osteoprotegrin and this is your rank ligand. So when your osteoprotegrin ratio is higher than the rank ligand, so your protegrin is higher than the rank ligand, so what would be happen, there will be no activation of the osteoclast precursor cells, so that lead to the formation of the bone, or they won't let the bone to die or resorb by the osteoclast, because osteoprotegrin ratio or the number of osteoprotegrin is higher than the number of the rank ligands. So this one is the rank ligand, don't confuse, and sorry about my picture, right? So high ratio, it prevent the osteoclast activation, so your bone wouldn't get reabsorbed. On the other hand, if you have low osteoprotegrin to rank ligand ratio, so now in this case what is happening, so I'm drawing over here, let's say I draw over here 4 osteoprotegrin. Now you have 3 ligand, right? You have 3 ligand, so these are rank ligand, and you have 2 osteoprotegrin, right? 2 osteoprotegrin, which is the decoy receptor. So what is happening, the 2 will be bind with this 2 ligand, but this one is don't have any osteoprotegrin, so what it will go and bind with the receptor on the osteoclast, and this osteoclast become activated and it causes the resorption of the bone. So that's why they're saying when you have low osteoprotegrin to ligand ratio, low osteoprotegrin to ligand ratio, that is when your osteoprotegrin is low, you have increased osteoclast activation and you have increased resorption of the bone. Now how you can remember that the osteoprotegrin is causes bone resorption or it prevent the bone resorption? So very easy way to remember this one, that this osteoprotegrin in its name, if you see in its name, it is osteo, that is bone, and protegrin, if you remember this protect, so you can say osteoprotegrin is bone protected. So you can remember this way. So whenever you have high osteoprotegrin, you have decreased osteoclast differentiation and you have prevent the bone resorption. That is the way how I can remember. Hope this video helps you a lot. Thank you so much. Bye bye.